in this interview, he says, he's quoted as saying, Asim Munir says, God has made me the protector of the country. I am a soldier and my greatest desire is martyrdom. So God has made me, like, now there's a God complex. कि भगवान ने मेरे को ये दिया हुआ है काम करने को. Allah has sent me.
यार सी भगवान ने मुझे एक एनालिस्ट बनाया है. God has made him a former operative. So God has made everybody everything, right? According to them. But look, one is a God complex. But if he is so interested in martyrdom, why was he hiding in a bunker?
Unverified hai Sushant again.
Okay, so why wasn't he on the front lines? Why didn't he strap a missile around himself or himself around a missile and land in Delhi to attain martyrdom?
And that's the crazy thing. He's awarded himself this gallantry award
For doing
which is
nothing.
given for action, which was given for a military action. If you read the thing, he was given for all the activities that he did from 26th April to 10th May. That is like distinguished service or something like that. It's not a gallantry award, but he's given himself the equivalent of a Mahavir Chakra.
But did Musharraf and the earlier chiefs of army staff of Pakistan
Not
ever
gallantry.
ever say that God has made me what I am?
No,
like God ने बोला है कि India को attack करो. I don't remember.
I don't recall.
I don't recall
But
any
his
of
is
them.
so transparently false, to get martyrdom. So everybody wants martyrdom. They all want to be shaheed. Or if they win, they
Benazir
Ghazi.
also used to have this Shaheed complex.
Yeah.
that-
They all say it, but the moment, if they are so keen on becoming shaheeds, why don't they travel without security? Right. So this is a load of nonsense, right? But the fact of the matter remains that he is also somebody who has a jihadized mindset. Please remember, Mr. Deveshwar would probably bear me out on this. For very long in the Indian security establishment, in the military, in the intelligence services, foreign office, there has been this thing that there will be a time when all those officers who were recruited during the Zia years, when the transformation in the Pakistan army from a quasi-Islamist army to a fully Islamist army had taken place. Now, Bajwa was technically the first army chief. But Bajwa was commissioned in around 1980 when it was still a transition happening. This guy was commissioned in 86. By when that Islamist thing in the Pakistan army had become part of the curriculum, had become part of the indoctrination of the officers.
Right.
So he is the first army chief of what these guys normally call the Zia Bharti. And I suspect that you're going to see more and more of this as you go forward.
Next 10 years at least. Next 10 years.
Completely radicalized.
But even after that, sir, they
It'll
haven't.
gradually taper off. But this guy is a peculiar
Why would
case.
it taper off?
Because after Zia was replaced by Aslam Beg and other chiefs who came were less of that
Radical.
mindset that Zia was.
Okay.
So it will taper off. It will remain. The influence will remain. But
But sir,
it'll
apart
taper.
from,
The Zia period of 10 years was very intense. Tablighi Jamaat coming to the cantonments and all kinds of slogans written, and people were told that your CRs depend on the length of your beard. So that kind of a mindset was virulent during the Zia period.
Okay.
but it didn't
Even
change.
for a Fauji? The length of beard for a Fauji
yeah,
also?
Of course.
Okay.
Whether you were observing rosas, all of that. Whether you were attending the Friday prayers, stuff like that.
And how
All
many
of
people
that.
went to the Tablighi Jamaat Ijtima and things like that, It was very, very strictly observed.
So he's a product of that.
He's a product of that. And then he is a Hafiz of Quran to boot. So he is
and
one step
belongs
ahead.
to, and his father himself is
Yeah.
a cleric.
So explain that to me. What does it mean?
So that means he has learned to memorize the Quran by heart. So at every drop of a hat, you find that he is dropping stuff. The
Quranic verses.
Yeah. Riyasat-e-Tayyibah, which he mentioned in the April thing. Then the name of this operation, which people found it so difficult to pronounce.
Yeah.
Bunyan
And it's out
Mahsus.
it's out of the Quran.
Yeah. So all these kinds of things, he is now giving, trying to show.
Why doesn't he name his army also Lashkar-e-Taiba?
Might as well.
Might as well. Because
Yeah.
if it's Riyasat-e
Soldiers
Taiba,
of
then
God,
Lashkar-e-Taiba,
supposedly.
yeah. Why not?
Why not? Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा।
The issue is टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है।
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दें?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब.
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप।
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI, it does not lie.